We're going to get started. So, and if people come in later, they come in later. So welcome everyone. You want to just go around, whoever's here, and say where you are and why you're interested in this event. We're excited that you're here. Wish there were more, but that's the way it goes, I guess. Anna, why don't you go ahead? Where are you?
Sure. I'm Anna. I'm in Whitew, Washington. I'm excited about this event to see it build some U.S. freestyle community from across the country. Nice to see it happen and just give people something to get excited about.
Cool. I'm Risa. I'm in Maryland and happy to be here. I'm on the USA Freestyle Committee. And this will be weird but fun, I think. How about Hargroves?
Hey, we're the Hargrove crew. I'm Mason.
I'm McKinley Kate. I'm Mary Claire.
We're in Phoenix City, Alabama, right beside Columbus, Georgia. I'm stoked to see how the flat water is actually going to translate to all these other paddlers and competitors and see how well everyone does.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Emily. While we're waiting for Emily, how about Paula?
I'm Paula Soff. I'm in Connecticut. I'm on the planning committee, competition committee. And I have to say, we were really excited this year and got all spun up to do the nationals, to plan them. And then when the COVID hit, we couldn't. And so I'm really excited to do it virtually and see how it's going to happen.
Cool. How about you, Seth? We can see that you're here. Can you speak also?
Yeah, I'm not sure why my video is not working right now, but are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm in Frederick, Maryland. And yeah, I was excited to, with pretty much everything being canceled this year, it'd be fun to do some kind of organized event and have something to go out and everybody showcase their skills and what they've been working on a little bit. Totally different format than a lot of us are used to, so it'd be fun to see how creative people get with it and what kind of rides people put together. And so yeah, thanks for putting it together.
Ned, you're up.
Okay, hi, I'm Ned Poffenberger. I'm on the U.S. Freestyle Committee. I'm also on the ICF Committee. Looking forward to this. You guys, this is for fun, but in actuality, there has been discussions in the ICF about adding flatwater freestyle to the freestyle championships. So this is kind of a good way to maybe begin it. Everybody enjoy it a little bit and think about this might keep going. You might actually get to go compete internationally in this flatwater. So have at it.
Wow. Frankenberg, are you there? Hi. Can we hear you? Maybe not. Can hear.
Okay, is that better? Can you hear?
There you go.
Okay, so there's Julia doing homework and Ethan is upstairs doing homework, but as soon as he hears that there might be a possibility of doing flatwater freestyle, he's going to go through the roof. He loves that. So that will be awesome. Just, I think the whole family is very excited about hearing what's coming up.
That's
so
great.
Thank you for thinking of this.
Sure. And Jordan. Thanks.
Hey guys, Jordan here. Yeah, excited to try out, a virtual event like this, and excited to see how both the flatwater and the big trick pan out, and might be some room for some more future competitions, even post-COVID, of this kind of style. So yeah, should be cool.
And then Hojo. If you're still there.
Hey, this is Hojo. Yep, I'm here. This is Hojo. I am right now in Wyoming, and in 2 minutes I'll be in Colorado because I'm in a car. I'm really excited to join this as my first official event as an actual credentialed judge, rather than just some hack on the shore like Jordan. And I just looking forward to seeing how an event like this is going to develop. Pretty awesome adaptation.
Cool. So the Holcombs have been in and out of this meeting several times over the last 15 minutes, but if somebody's there, why don't you tell us what's going on, where you are? Any Holcombs?
Hey, yeah, we're here. How are you?
Good. Where are you guys?
We are in BV. So yeah, it's we're on our way to M-Wave though. So we're trying to kind of balance the internet connectivity and getting down the road. So
hey Peter,
we're gonna stop up here. Hey guys, hey Sage. We're gonna stop up here in a second and just hang out and listen to all this. Hey Randy.
Okay, cool. So the final person that we have yet to hear from is Sage. Tell us who you are and where you are. Where are you?
Hi, I'm Sage. I mean, I know everyone here, I think. But I'm in California right now. I'm teaching kayaking over here in Coloma. So I'm at my adopted mom and dad's house.
Yay. So
hello.
Chaz Kayak.
What's up?
Where are you?
I'm right here.
Where
Can
is
you
he?
hear me?
Yes, where is here?
In Charlotte, North Carolina.
There you go. And then Emily, are you here?
Trying to be.
Okay. We can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where are you, Emily?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Cool. Well, I think that's everybody. I'm going to look to see if people enter the waiting room, but this is, thanks to everybody for being here. I think that we have heard from the folks who are on the committee, the USA Freestyle Committee, who are the reason why we're doing this. So Ned is sort of here. You look like you're in a closet, Ned.
I'm
and Paula,
out on the porch.
And Paula. And then the other people on the committee are Clay Wright and Emily Jackson and Andy Kohlberg. And I think that's it. So thanks for being here again. So I'm going to hand it over to Jordan. He's going to tell you who the other judges are. And then in a second, when he's ready, I'm going to pull up the rules. So that's, I think, maybe what you've been waiting for. So go ahead, Jordan.
Hey everyone. So yeah, I mean, you can probably go ahead and pull up the rules whenever you want now. So, for those of you who haven't been involved, which is about half of you who haven't been super involved so far in the 3 days of planning. So, we're going to try out this Flatwater National Championship here. And so we're going to have 2 parts to this event. The main nationals part will be the Flatwater event. We're gonna essentially just use the ICF score sheet, or we have easy access to it. Most people know it at this point. The only change to the ICF rules that we're going to be using for this event is we're going to use 45-degree landings instead of the more strict 20-degree that ICF. So it'll be a little easier to score your tricks, but other than that, it'll be the exact same as an ICF comp. So what we're going to be looking for is one ride submitted, by video. So just one video ride, 60 seconds is how much time you have. We're hoping that you all won't upload any 10-minute videos or anything like that. It'd be nice to keep it, under 2 minutes so we don't have to scroll through your videos to find your ride. But we're just going to be judging your best ride, and you have 10 days, Risa.
Mm-hmm. From tomorrow until next Sunday, a week from Sunday.
Yeah, so you have 10 days and the next 2 weekends to go out and practice as much as you want, and then take as many videos as you want, and then pick out your ride that you can do and submit it to us to judge. So we have our excellent group of judges here. We won't look at a single video until the end of the submission period. And then we're going to run through each class. We're going to try to run through in one, sit through one period running through each class. So that way we can keep some consistency in judging. No edited videos. We're not looking for the best video editor who can smash together their best 5 flat water tricks that they can do over the course of the entire week. We want one 60-second ride. When you submit your videos, please name them. I think we're going to post these rules if we haven't already, but please name them according to the little naming thing. So the first 2 letters will be the event, so the next 2, 3, couple letters will be your class, and then the next, letters will be your name. So please name them like that when you submit. If anybody has any questions for the Flatwater Nationals, now would be a great time, or even throughout the event, feel free to ask. Ask me, and I will be happy to answer whatever I can.
Okay, and the other event?
Yeah, so if anyone has any questions about the Flatwater now, but if you want, we can wait until the end.
Jordan.
So.
Yeah, sorry, Jordan, it's Anna. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for organizing this stuff, by the way. Sorry, Risa, can you scroll back up for a minute? I know I have this downloaded, but it's hard to see everything on the screen at once. Was there a squirt boat class as well? That was one I didn't see in here when I looked earlier.
We don't have a squirt boat class. If there is a decent amount of interest in judging a squirt boat class, we can do that. I honestly hadn't even thought of that. So thanks for bringing that up. But if we do want to do a squirt boat class, I'm happy to help judge that and organize that.
Want me to add squirt Ben and
Yeah, and I know, the judging is terrible. I hate to admit it, but squirt boat judging is hard. But yeah, maybe worth putting out on at least on the group chat or on where we've been advertising, just to see if there is interest.
Yeah, if we get enough interest, I don't know, Risa, how easy it is to add that to the list of submissions for I would say just add that to the nationals. I don't think we need to add squirt boating for the big trick competition.
It will take maybe 7 seconds when we're done.
Okay, sweet, we can do that.
And we're there's a class, we don't need 3, but we do need 2 people to make a class.
Yeah, we'd like to see some level of competition. Not you just competing against yourself. That's great. I'm still happy to judge a video ride of you competing against yourself, but I'd like to see you competing against at least one other person.
Yeah, cool. And then my other question was just, and this can be a bigger question for later. Sorry, is there a platform where you want everything submitted to? Was that specified?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you that in a second.
Cool. Sorry. Yeah, I guess my last question was just for Ned. When he subtly mentioned that this might be an international thing in the future, I'd be curious to hear more about that at the end.
Yeah, I can post something later. I don't know how much I can really say about it. Sometimes I get slapped back for getting ahead of the curve on putting stuff out that the committee's talking about. But several Europeans are pushing for flatwater freestyle, and they would have had them this year had we had World Cups over there, but we didn't, so we didn't. I haven't heard whether Nottingham's going to put anything. At this point, for them, it would be a demo event. The committee's basically said we have to at least see a competition or 2 competitions as a demonstration before we really talk about and vote something like that in. So it's still a couple of competitions away. At best, it would be a demonstration sport at Nottingham. Otherwise, it may start in for the World Cups here in the U.S.
That would just be flatwater freestyle, adding to the current ICF system, sort of like sport. It'd be an additional event. But yeah, let's keep on. If anyone has any more questions, they're welcome to ask after this, at the end of the next section. Otherwise, if you think of a question in the future, I think Risa's going to post this video on the USA Freestyle Kayaking page. Feel free to comment any questions there. That would be an ideal place because then I can respond and everybody else can see that response, question and response as well. So any questions in the future, if you think of them later, feel free to add them to that post. I think would be ideal. All right. So the second
Jordan.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask real quick, do we have a time and date set for the judging yet?
Yeah, so we have a week, I believe, to judge things. We don't have any specific
No, I understand
time.
the submission period. I mean,
Yeah, submissions are due on the 13th by that night. And then the judges were judges have a week.
So we don't have any specific time that we need to judge it. And we can talk, when we get a little closer to that time period, because we have about 2 weeks before we really need to jump on this, 10 days, whatever. But I don't have any specific time that we all need to judge at the same go. I would just ask that when you judge a class, you try to judge a full class in one go. If we have a ton of people, then we can split it up into 2 sections. But to maintain consistency while you're judging, like for example, if you start judging, the junior women's class, just finish the whole class in that session. Is all I really.
Gotcha. No, I understand that. I was under the impression when you first addressed it that we would actually have a Zoom meeting where we'd all watch the videos collectively. That's fine. I'm not asking for that. I was just clarifying. So now I understand fully. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that would be nice to watch it collectively, but I think it would be so much easier to not do that and just have the judges. This is such a fairly low key event, so I don't want to, take too many full days away from any of the judges. So I'd rather you guys kind of watch it at your own pace, and as long as you get it done by the end of the week. If you have any questions, of course, if you're struggling with judging anything, of course, let me know. Hopefully you have a scribe or someone that can help you out while you're judging, because I will also say that you can't rewatch any videos. You watch one video, one time, that's it. Because if you go back and you rewatch one video twice, then you have to go rewatch all the videos twice for fairness. It goes down a rabbit hole. So, but as judges, I'm happy to talk about that more within our group. If I think it's good for people to hear what the judges are doing. But for now, you'll sit down, you'll watch the entire class of, and everybody only submits one ride. So even if we have a ton of people in a class, it shouldn't take too long. You judge through, hopefully you have a scribe that you can judge to, and then you'll enter that into, I have some spreadsheets that are basically just the score sheets that we can enter it into, and we're still shooting for, having 3 judges judge each person's, and we'll average those scores. So. All good with that?
I think so.
Cool. So for the next part of the Nationals is we're going to do a big trick competition. And this, for the people that are going to be missing whitewater for the Flatwater Nationals, this is your opportunity. If you have something fun to work on. It's going to be similarly, you're going to submit one video, and hopefully they're, a 20-second or less video, because it's just one trick that we're going to be judging you on. So, and we're hoping that you, both for this and the Flatwater Nationals, we're not looking for old videos. We're looking for something you've done in this 10-day period that we've given you to, do your rides. So like, if you send us a video and I can look on the properties and just see that the video was from 2014, I'm probably going to disqualify you and not judge your video. So, try to, if you're going to post an old video, make it a good effort, because otherwise I'm just going to disqualify you. But ideally don't post old videos. So your best big trick on, and this can be a downriver trick, this can be in a hole, this can be in a wave. I'm hoping that it will be in a freestyle boat. I know I personally, like if you send me a video of a freewheel and a 50-footer, I'm probably going to judge it the exact same as I would judge a freewheel off of a 5-foot ledge. It's a freewheel to me. Like I'm looking for technical and amplitude, and I'm not counting the height of the waterfall you did your trick off of in the amplitude. So your one best trick, this judging here that you guys, some of you may see on the screen, is sort of a rough idea. We'll probably try to adhere to something like this where, depending on how many entries we have, we may just have all the judges watch all of the big tricks, since they'll be 10-second videos, excluding whatever class that they may be competing in. So Mason, you won't be judging senior men's. So each judge will be able to kind of pick their top 3 best tricks, and they'll give 3 points to their favorite trick, 2 points to their second favorite trick, and 1 point to their third favorite trick in each class. So they'll do that in men's, they'll do that in women's, they'll do that in juniors, and so on. And then we'll be able to just add up the points, and whoever has the most points at the end of this wins, and we'll be able to announce all of the top, depending on how many, if the top 3 are very, very clear, then we'll be able to announce top 3 with points. If hopefully a little less clear and there's a lot of competition, we'll kind of have a bit more of a selection to announce for that. And like I said, we'll be looking for technical difficulty, we'll be looking for amplitude, how big you get, how high you get out of the water, and we'll be looking for kind of, how interesting your trick is. Something brand new, I personally am going to score that very highly. If I've never seen that trick before, I'm going to be excited and score that as high as I can. And then, I think we already went over the no old videos. Try to keep your video submissions under 60 seconds. I don't really want to watch through a whole video, a whole 5-minute video to find your one big trick. And try to name your tricks using that template, similar to nationals, just BT instead of whatever it was, FN, I think, for Flatwater Nationals. I think that's it for the big trick competition.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since following up from Anna's question, if we did big tricks for squirt boats, it could be mystery moves. That would be pretty neat.
I guess if we do a different class, I feel like the judging for that would just be who has the longest mystery move. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could do your trick coming out of it. If we get people that want to submit to that, we'll figure out how to judge it.
Okay.
Enough people submit to that, I'll figure out how to judge it. But
okay.
Yeah. I've got a caveat to add as far as the squirt in the Flatwater Nationals. Remember, it is flatwater, so just like we don't want anybody doing flatwater tricks on a seam, we don't want any squirt boats on a seam. So if you've got a little hidden seam that isn't obvious from the top, but it is obvious when you go down and we see you moving, we don't want that either. It's flat water for this case. I would say, because somebody's going to have a good seam and somebody's not going to have a good seam, just like somebody would have a good feature and somebody wouldn't. So for the Flatwater Nationals, and if you want to do a squirt competition, that's fine, but it's got to be flat water, like in a lake doing something.
Okay.
I mean,
that's right. So
if you want to add,
I take the
categories big trick.
No, I take that back. I forgot. Anna, what do you think? Opinion?
Yeah, I think that there's already a mystery world. So unless we wanted to put a mystery category in as a big trick category, sure, I think that's fine, because I think if, I don't think there's a difference in people having access to a seam or access to a play feature. I'm a 12-hour drive round trip from a play feature right now. So, and I don't have time to do that drive. So I don't see a difference if you wanted to include it as its own category in the big trick, but I don't think it's necessary.
Okay. Okay.
I think, unless anybody has any more questions, I think that's about it for the rules.
Okay.
Hopefully everything makes sense. If you think of any questions in the future, feel free to comment on this video wherever it gets posted on Facebook, and I'll do my best to answer you as quickly as possible. Also, feel free to send me a message, and if I think your question's interesting enough, I may still post it onto that onto that original post.
Is this going to be is this being recorded?
Yes.
Awesome. Great.
I'm just going to go really quickly through the order form, partly because of Anna's question and partly because of something else. So there's, well, when we're, so Mason, I asked you to help in this section, but I forgot what I asked you to help with. Sorry.
I was supposed to send you a ride, but I completely forgot about that.
Okay, that's okay. Mason is gonna, well, you could still do it. He was gonna post a sample in case anyone is not clear about what a 1 minute flat water run is, just for fun. And it won't be his submission, it will just be an example, illustration. But this is what the form looks like. And so it's email address. There's a little paragraph in there. We'll post this on Facebook also. It's free to do this. If you are under 18, we'd like to have someone over 18 confirm there's a space in the form that they've overseen your submission. And that's for everyone's safety, I think. And then while it's free to enter, we're encouraging or suggesting a $10 donation to create a winner's pool. And once we know how many classes we have, we'll know how many winners in the categories there will be, and we'll know how much money that we have. And we're going to ask the winners to designate a river organization of their choice. And the reason why we're waiting till all the registrations are in, if we had like 20 classes and we have $10 donated, it would be a mess to try to divide it up. So we'll just wait and see, but hopefully it's a way of giving back to the river community. It can be, you know, whatever organization the winners think of. And then, so email address, your name, first name, last name, your mailing address. And the reason why we want a mailing address, I have to show you this, because we're giving out a prize to the winner in each class. And this is what it's going to look like. I don't know if you can see. If you can't see it because you're on your phone, it's a roll of toilet paper to celebrate this year with your class on it, and a little kayaker, Lego kayaker with a paddle sticking out of the toilet paper. So that's what your prize will be, and that's why we need your postal address. And then we need a phone number. Oh, that's a mistake. And then, so this is what you'll see if you are competing. In the Freestyle Nationals, you can compete in up to 3 classes. And next to each class, it tells you how to label the video. Just the way Jordan had explained it. And then right after that place where you just check the number of, you know, circles, whatever, you can upload a file. So this will allow you to upload, you know, your file. It only allows you to upload a video. And when you submit one, it'll say, do you want to submit another one? So it's pretty straightforward, I think. And for the judges, when we're done, you'll see a spreadsheet. We'll let you, you know, give you access to this folder. You'll see a spreadsheet, and it'll just have links for each of the videos that are uploaded. And then same thing with the big trick contest. You check the categories that you're competing in, and it kind of gives you a prompt on how to label your video. And then you upload your video. Then there's this line, if you're not 18, please have someone put their name there. And please submit your videos by Sunday evening, September 13th at midnight, wherever you live. And then the judges will then do their thing and have a week. And we'll announce the winners Thursday night, September 20th at this time. Same time, like there's 8:30 Eastern. There's a little reminder about the donation. Now, this looks pretty sketchy because it says send your donation if you want to me and my PayPal account, but it's really not going to me. It was the best way that we could think to do this. And we say 90% of the total, whatever we get, will be donated to the, after the awesome prizes are purchased and shipped. So 10% goes to toilet paper and shipping. Yes?
I think the 20th is a Sunday night, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I
Sorry.
thought you meant to say Sunday night. So
Yeah.
it's Sunday the 20th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably at 8:30, just the same time as this.
Yes. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Thank you for knowing how to read. Sunday the 20th. And then that's it. So you donate or you don't donate, whatever, and then you're done. You submit. So that's that part. And after we're finished, oh, so yeah, Ned, anything else about winners?
Well, I think you'd pretty much said the winners get to pick where their funds go, and the winners get that little prize, the roll of toilet paper with a little Lego guy sticking out of it. And we'll try to be a little creative with whether the Lego guy's doing a bow stall or stern stall, or we're kind of limited. The Lego guys, I found out, are a little short. Their arms don't reach over their heads. So we're pretty limited about what we can do with them. But we'll try to do something interesting. And yeah, the winners will be announced at another one of these Zoom sessions on Sunday night at 8:30 Eastern Daylight Time. So basically the same time as this meeting, cascading through the other time zones. We thought that was about the fairest way we could do it, that people wouldn't have to come in from whatever they're doing Sunday afternoon to do this. It ends up being, evening, even on the West Coast. So, just a little earlier. That's the goal. As far as the judges go, Jordan can hand me the results within the hour before the meeting, as far as I care, because we won't be sending out the awards probably until after we have the winners picked. I mean, if we get them early, if we get the winners picked early, we might try to ship things out. I don't know that you'd actually get it by that meeting, but we'll announce it then, and then try to get awards to everybody as quickly as you can soon after that.
Great, thanks, Ned. So that's it. So after we're done here, we're going to post the description of the event, the sheet that we looked at with the rules on it, a registration link, and then the moves guide that reminds you about the angle, that 45-degree angle. And then we'll post this recording as soon as Zoom gives it to us. And we'll try to do that as soon as we get off here, but for sure by the morning. And we wanted to definitely have it up by tomorrow, because the folks who were thinking about going to Glenwood, there is no Glenwood games, but there are going to be some folks in that Glenwood area. So if they are, then T-Roy will encourage those guys to participate. Does anybody have any questions? Any more questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Go.
Is it possible that after the event's over to make like a compilation video, maybe summarizing the best tricks, the most creative tricks, best fails or something like that, just to sort of bring everyone together, even the people that didn't win, just to sort of honor everyone that competed?
What a great idea.
Yeah, I think we can, I was hoping to post at the very least the top 3 from each class sort of, throughout the next week. And we can maybe also do some sort of edit or something like that for the, since we have a week after all the submissions, maybe if I can actually find the time, then I'll try to get something done for the, final whatever Zoom.
Yeah, that sounds great. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be really great.
What we just did for GoreFest, and you could do it for this, Jordan, is you and maybe a head judge or whoever else could just literally do a recorded Zoom meeting. No one else has to attend, and then you just post the recording.
Yeah, I figured either way.
Play the videos.
Yeah. That's true. I figured either way, when we do the Zoom meeting, the final Zoom meeting, we'd record it and post it. And so those people who get to join live, great. But otherwise, you can watch it whenever you want, which is what we're doing with this video. And I figured we might as well do that with the finals, the awards video as well.
Maybe the elaborateness or the comprehensiveness of the video compilation may relate to how many entries we get. if we get a billion entries, we might have to be selective, but
Yeah, I think that we'll just have to see on that front.
right. Okay, you guys, if there are no other questions, thank you a million for being here, and hope everybody submits something and has fun. And if you encounter anything with, with anything, Ned, just post it to Facebook and somebody will get back to you. We'll be watching it pretty closely with questions and problems.
Joining, and thanks to all the judges for volunteering some of your time to help out, and definitely try to share, try to get as many people to participate as possible.
Yeah, please do. Share to everybody, share to your world that we're doing this. Partly because it's fun. Every paddling event in the whole world just about has been canceled. So that we're trying something, I think, is really fun, and hopefully people will have a good time with it.
Hey, yeah, thank you so much for the creativity. It sounds like you guys put a lot of thought into it, and they're going to bring a lot of new modalities in. So that's going to be super fun to watch. Thank you all very, very much for your time.
Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Washing your hands.
Night.
Keep washing your hands.
Thanks. Ciao, ciao.
See ya, Hojo. Bye, Kathy. See ya. Bye, Seth. Squirt. Ned Poffenberg. Hey Ned, it's Risa. I'm taking kayaker license for calling you so late.
Oh, that's okay. No, I had to put my headphones down. I forgot I was still connected to the headphones, so I couldn't hear you through the other line.
Oh, it's okay. I just wanted to check. I don't want to get in your way, but I want to coordinate posting here. That went good, huh? Except I talked over you. I'm sorry, I got nervous.
No, that's okay. Yeah, my problem right now is I was going to add the modified appendices on as a post so that people could see it. And I realized I don't have that button on this page on my ICF rules working group page. I've got a button that I can push and I can download files, but I can't do that on this one. I forgot Facebook only downloads pictures, so I basically take a picture of each page of the appendix, but I can't download the document, at least not on this page. And I'm not sure how to do it. I was going to call Jordan and see if he knew technically how we could get the document up somewhere that people could, look at it. I mean, it's not a whole lot of pages, but I think it's 6 or 7 at least.
Is that the document that Jordan shared with us? No.
Right, the markup of the ICF appendix.
Yeah. So that's a PDF.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm not sure how to post it at this point. I mean, I assumed I could do that, and then I got on the page and realized that a little earlier today. I was trying to figure it out before the meeting, and I couldn't figure it out. Now I'm back to trying to figure it out, how I'm going to put those documents on the Facebook page for everybody to see.
Okay.
I was about ready to call Jordan to see whether he had any ideas. I know we could do it, and I went back and I thought I could do that, but I went back and I've got that button on the rules working group page, but I don't have that button on the US Freestyle, and I guess I don't see anywhere to add it. That's what I'm kind of doing right now is I'm looking around on the sidebar to see if there's any way I can add